Hello and welcome to this short message which accompanies my end of term 6 letter in terms of updates for term 1 in September. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody who has supported the Academy over the course of this very difficult year as we've moved through the outgoing and ongoing circumstances of the pandemic. And we as an Academy have looked to support all of our young people. I know as parents and carers, at times that has been a real challenge, whether that's looking for how to support at home with education, whether that's thinking about how you can get digital devices, or indeed free school meal vouchers, or if that's how you're thinking about the safety of your young person coming into school and being worried about what that might look like. All of those challenges you have met with gusto and helped support us and all of the staff to make sure every young person has been successful. As you'll be aware, the government is putting in some changes to the control measures for COVID from Monday, and we'll be waiting for that information to come to schools. And there will be a letter coming out to parents and carers at the start of next term, which outlines all of our continued control measures to keep everybody safe. Part of one of those that we know we are going to put in place prior to September, contained in the letter that is within the context of this video message and also shared on our website, is our staggered times. We've revised our staggered times, which have been the case for this year. And all of those are clearly marked out and available for you to look at. And you'll notice that we've doubled up on some year groups when they are coming back in the beginning of September. We're also ensuring that all young people can have a lateral flow test if you've given consent for that. That's a government kind of initiative that's happening again in September, just to ensure the start back to term is of course safe. If you haven't yet given consent, there has been a form that's gone out asking for that for you. You can contact office@cityacademynorwich.org if you still need to give consent or make us aware of what you intend for your young person. Details of that obviously on the letter as well. And in terms of those start times, we are staggering back to allow us all to do testing in terms of September. All of those start times are in the letter. They're available on the website. And as you can see on the screen now, you can see the year groups that will be coming back and when they are coming back. We will be modifying our canteen food, our catering, to ensure that we can provide a wider service when we come back in September for all young people. And of course, our day structure is also going to be modified to allow that to happen. Again, this is all in the letter, but have a little look at that and you can review how that day structure will look for each of your young persons within each year group. One of the additions to that is the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club will be available for those parents or carers that wish for their young person to come to a breakfast club. However, due to the current ongoing COVID control measures, we can only offer that to 30 people every day. There's a form link on the letter to allow you to ask for registration of different days if you think your young person would like to attend that, so we can be sure who is coming and how many young people that we've got, as I say, limited to 30 each day. In terms of communications, as always, we've been updating things on our Schools Comms app. If you haven't yet got that, please do look at that app. Make sure you engage in that, and that's the way to understand all of the info coming out from us. Finally, we've made some modifications to our uniform. Two things that have changed: PE kit a little bit in terms of year 7, 8 and 9 with a special hoodie and also tracksuit bottoms, and then an adapted PE kit through a different provider also called 4 Sports, which is for years 10 and 11. Again, all the details of this on our website under parents and then uniform. And that goes through the expectations of what the uniform will look like. The changes for the PE really because we are keeping students coming in their PE kit rather than obviously them changing in school, and that's to make sure they get a larger amount of time in PE, and that's worked really well over the course of the pandemic. In terms of uniform itself, we've just made some slight additions to allow us to have more of a summer uniform moving forward. Things like the jumper being a compulsory item as well as the blazer. And of course, with any uniform, if you have any concerns, any issues, or you're considering the need for support, please do contact us and we'll be more than happy to work with families on a case-by-case basis. All of the links to support is also on our website under the uniform section as well. Finally, in terms of UCAN and the day structures that we have, we'll still be operating UCAN on Thursdays. You can see that in the structure on the timetable, and our Year 7 and 8s are obviously opting into those for September. It's not compulsory for Year 9, however, we would like to see Year 9 opt into that because they've been doing it for a while now. Year 10 will be doing Duke of Edinburgh, and Year 11 additional study time. Whatever you're doing over the summer holidays, I wish you and your family a very restful, a very joyful summer, and we look forward thoroughly to welcoming every pupil back in September. And as you have seen on the screen, that begins on the 6th. Take care and have a very good summer holiday.